Famous out of KC that came to bump first.
That's my goal, is to be the hipster.
That's why we here, nigga.
3, 2. All right. Don Domingo, Young B, a.k.a. Bankroll.
I've arrived.
I appreciate y'all being here. I was going to have y'all read a joke to start it off.
Got you.
I'm with that.
But I think, you with that?
I'm with
Yeah,
that.
let's do it.
All right.
Hey, let me pick this one.
Want to pick?
Yeah.
Come on.
Join the fun.
That faint voice you hear in the back is Yefta. You know what I mean?
Yefta.
Came through, show love for the interview. You know what I mean?
I'm out now.
Somebody read the card.
What do sprinters eat before a race?
Nothing. They fast. Stupid.
Stupid.
Shit, I ain't going.
That was classic.
Yeah, that was a damn.
All right, man.
We're here now.
Yeah, now,
Hey, what's up, Guan? Bonjour, famille. It's Bump Jonas, and I'm here with...
Don Domingo.
Young B, youngin'.
We about to have a sit down in Syke, y'all. Let's get started. Whew, all right, y'all.
Yo, what's up? What's happening, man? What's
Man.
going down, man?
What's up,
Bump,
See, this was... I had to get ready, man. I knew this was going to be an issue.
Come
I
on.
just knew.
It's like a first and a not first at
Yeah.
the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause-
Like,
It's like a back for the first time.
yes, it's just like that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
like
It's
meeting
just like
meeting that best homie that you've always
that
known.
you always know.
Yeah,
you know
for
what
the
I'm
first
saying?
time.
Like
Because I've
being
known
a-
y'all
It's
for
like
what?
going to his house for the first time. You're like, damn, man, you got a house? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
I've been watching some hoarders lately. That's a crazy situation in itself, but we're not going to tangent right off the bat. I want to thank y'all so much for being here. I knew I had to get ready for this interview. I smoked a couple blunts because I knew we was about to have, like, I guess I feel like the clown princes, the funny men, the serious motherfuckers.
Nah, that's that nigga, bro. This nigga
Nah,
is a superstar.
nah, bro.
Don Domingo is for real the
I've
big
been
and
lit-
tall superstar.
Nah,
for
bro.
real.
I mean,
He really
The
is,
big
bro.
and tall
This nigga is a
superstar.
star, bro.
That's a good one.
He's a star, bro.
Did you come up with that one, or did he just do that?
nah, that was me. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
see, I felt like that was Domingo
Niggas-
coin.
see,
I feel like that
niggas-
was
yeah.
I allow
Domingo.
certain things, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But no,
like,
you a funny dude too, though.
nah, I'm coolin', bro.
No, bro, you a okay. Hold on. So
I
let's
be
get,
high, bro.
let's
like,
get
I'm
to
for
it,
real,
though.
bro. Like, I just be high, bro.
we're
Like,
here to talk about 4-piece dinner.
for sure.
And the reason I can say you a funny dude is because I'm listening to the bars. I'm listening to the shit that's going on. And we're going to get to you because I'm upset with you. I'm going to tell you why I'm upset with
I
you.
understand.
But you a funny dude.
What you mean?
You say
bro?
some funny shit in your lines. I'm not the lyrical
Nah,
dude that picks the line,
it's-
but you've got some funny shit going on.
I think-
I'm let's just call it what it is. Give me a moment. I'm gonna let you
Nah,
talk.
you
I know
good.
you the talker.
Nah,
Y'all gonna see.
I'm chilling.
But when it comes to funny motherfuckers, I feel like obviously Don is right there, Yefta is right there, and you are right there as well. You have, for me, you're like a true essence of a lyrical thug. And niggas on the block have a certain type of humor.
You're not lying. You're not
You know
wrong.
what I mean? So there's certain ways that you'll tell someone they're gonna get their head left in their chest, and you say it in a funny way, but it's
Yeah.
still menacing.
It's a funny thing, like real. It's really funny. In one of my songs, I got a line that say it was like shoot you in the knee. It's gonna hurt when it rain. But my baby mama, the reason why it's funny is because when I first met my baby moms. And I was first like, yo, I make music. You know how that go. You know how that
Yeah.
go. That shit can either go right or it can go left. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I played her that song. That was the song I chose to play her. And that's the line that, like, she said that's the line that made her think, like, oh, he's not. Because she was like, yo, I'm real glad I don't got to clown you because you're not trash. Because I was ready to clown you if
You got
was
one of
trash.
them, baby.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's like that. It's like that. So it's just funny you said that because you're not the first person to point out the humor. You know what I'm saying?
There's
The
humor in
the-
your shit.
In the shit. You got to.
But you dark with your shit.
I'm real.
That's why I say you're a lyrical thug.
So life can be heavy, but life can be light and funny. You know, it's about everything.
This nigga said, I gotta thank me, even though I hate me.
Yeah,
So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
that's
bro.
some funny shit.
I mean, it's
And yet
true.
it's like, damn. But you gotta laugh at it. Like, I'm just saying, it's some wild shit.
It's contrast. You know what I'm saying? I like to have contrast in my lyrics.
So let's pick on you.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. I listened to this project. So okay, let me be upfront. I've known the Top City crew is kind of what I call y'all in my head, even though Not everybody's from Top City. I get that. I met y'all a couple years ago, man. Shout out to Sammy Sheets. Shout out to the DeLazers and Vertigon. And y'all have always had this dope-ass energy. Dope, like y'all are hip-hop to me. Y'all are the essence of hip-hop to me. That's why some of the ways I craft these questions are going to come from a sense of like, almost like I'm picking on y'all, but it's not, because I hold y'all to a high esteem. And it's because I hold you to a high esteem that I'm a little bit pissy with you.
Okay, all right.
A little bit pissy with you. This project is dope. 4 songs, 13 minutes. Well spent time. Definitely well spent time. I ain't hear no Don Domingo on this motherfucker.
But you did, though.
Yes, and we're going to get to that. Hold on. See, I told y'all he going to be talking, right? Shut the fuck up for a moment. No, I'm playing. We're going to keep it kosher.
Nah, but you know.
But, so the other thing, though, and it's just me, you played with us on that, is it Pray?
Finish him and Pray.
You played with us on that in the way that you set us up.
Yeah.
I thought it was over. And I'm going to, okay.
You call that audio trickery, you know what I mean?
I don't like that shit.
You thought it was over. Party ain't over.
But I want to ask for you, though. Like, that's my only pissy point, and I'm having fun, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it.
How did you keep from not spitting on this motherfucker? And what was the inspiration for the beats? Because you kind of went crazy with...
Absolutely.
Like, there's so much dark, there's so much menacing, there's so much inspiration, there's so much fucking soul. Well, how many crates did you go through?
I think the big thing with B was realizing that what story he was trying to tell. Okay. So if you're trying to tell, if he came to me and said, "Hey man, I want to tell this story about redemption, and I'm riding in yachts now, and whatever, we can develop the sound, right?"
Okay.
He told me where he was going, and when he heard certain beats, and then he would send me the concept he had for it, I said, well, I know what direction we need to go in, because he was kind of gravitating towards a sound. So I would give him, the full buffet of sounds.
Right.
And he just kind of started gravitating towards this sound. So then, I was like, you know what? Let's just feed the beast. You know what I mean?
We got to tell him, though, but we got to tell him the story about the first one, though. Because I feel like that's an important point.
You talking about E.T.?
Yeah, the first one we did.
Okay.
And not just the first one. I'm not
E.T.'s
talking about the
crazy,
first one.
by the way.
I'm not talking about
E.T.'s
E.T.'s crazy. I'm not even talking about the first one for this project. That's the first joint we did, period.
Which one?
Ever.
E.T.
Oh.
Ever.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the first joint we ever did.
I want to go back a little bit then. And I was actually going to say this for later in the interview, but let's hit it now, because this is for both of y'all.
Yeah.
But you mentioned, like, when y'all first met, y'all had to cycle through some beats. And you were kind of specific about the experience in the sense that, like, niggas wasn't really feeling your shit. Or they was, like, wanting a certain thing, right?
Yeah.
So how does it feel now, in the sense of, like, you being a producer and an MC, and you're almost having to be like, hey, you want to try this beat? To crafting an entire fucking soundscape.
Well, see, that's why he's saying that story is so important, because so I met Yefta first.
Okay.
And then Yefta came to the crib, and, I lived up to what I said. You know what I mean? Like, I made a beat in front of Yefta. Yefta came through. We ended up killing some shit, and that's what it was, right?
Okay.
So then he was like, you got to meet my boy B. You know what I mean? So then put the play together, same thing. Hey, yo, B, this is how I work. You know what I mean? You pull up to the crib. Please don't bring nobody else with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
basic shit.
This is where this is where I live and work. So he came through, and he was like, and I was ready to play beats. He was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. He was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You have to tell me that you made a beat in his face. So I kind of want to do the same thing.
So now you got to live up to this standard, right?
But like, this is happening. This has been happening over the last 2 years. Like, everybody that I'm meeting, they're like, I heard that you make beats really good in front of people, and so we want a damn beat,
bro.
Like,
the story gets deeper though. Like, it's not just that. So I showed up. I was running a little bit behind. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was running like a little bit behind. Niggas.
Right.
I was running a little bit behind, and I showed up.
Topeka
mentioned that I wanted, mentioned about him making the beat in front of Yefta, right? But mind you, I'm not knowing how close I am to the time limit because this nigga takes that day wolf shit seriously. This nigga is in bed early.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know. Mind you, I never met this nigga before, bro. So I show up about an hour late, right? Nigga,
you close to disrespectful.
I'm doing what I can, bro. I'm doing what I can. You feel me? Like, you feel me? But anyway, I show up. The nigga tell me, he go, we chop it up, we do body blah. He go, yeah, but we got 45 minutes. Yeah. He made that time limit, not me. He made that time limit. So
you
the
was
nigga
an hour
was like,
late,
so
you kind of made it.
Not for sure.
I'm being spicy. Listen.
For sure. But then the nigga,
I'm always about my business in time.
In 45 minutes, bro, like then he took me to pick a sample. That's what he asked me to pick. He said, pick a sample.
Oh.
So he started playing samples. Mind you, I never worked like this before, bro. Like, to be honest, bro.
But you asked for it, though.
Well, I didn't. I heard he had
You said make a beat on,
you know what I'm saying? So the nigga told me to pick a sample, so I picked a sample, right? And the sample I picked, if you heard E.T., and then you hear that sample, it's
not coming together
what
like
he
that.
did to it, and he did it in front of my face, bro, in 45 minutes flat.
And this was y'all's first?
The first off rip.
Okay, so how does this sit? So I want to go back to you. Okay, hold on. I don't want to tangent too much, but I do want to know, like,
we're here to talk.
How does
this song sit for whatever length of time? Because you've had projects since y'all fucking first met. So how does this song sit all of this time?
Because he be ready to fight me about this song. Because here's the thing. So I made the beat. He literally was like, "Yo, this nigga crazy. The beat's crazy.
The beat's insane.
When you hear it,
it's nuts.
Yes.
When
you all hear it, you'll hear what I'm saying. So we did ET. He went home and rapped on it. No.
Yeah.
You went home and rapped on it. Right?
Like the next day.
Okay.
Went home and rapped on it.
Like quick turnaround.
But then sent me the vocals. So I mixed it.
Okay.
But I mixed it a little off.
Like the shit got placed.
The timing
like,
was a little off.
Like slight. I'm talking about like
Super
super slight,
just a
bro.
bit
like,
off.
Just like,
But it was hitting. Like it was hitting.
So it was enough to be like, fuck it.
So when I played it I played it for everybody. Like, soon as it was mixed, I played it for everybody. Like check this out. Anybody who came around me, anybody who was anything like that.
That's how much you liked it.
You had to hear the Young B song, right?
Okay.
You had to hear it.
That's so E.T. becomes the Young B song.
Yeah.
This is the first song.
This is the first song. I send it back to him. I don't hear from him like for a couple days because be busy.
Right.
But I'm playing in these 2 days. I'm playing it for banging it. I'm telling him.
That nigga sending pictures of the motherfucker.
People like telling me how hot the song is.
He's sending pictures of when you in the whip. He's sending pictures of the screen in the car. Like, nigga, I'm jamming this shit right now, nigga.
That's
like on my way to Walmart,
good.
nigga. Like I'm
when
playing
the
this shit.
producer is going crazy.
He calls me. He goes, Domingo. The timing is off. It's off beat.
It's off, bro. That shit was off.
It's off.
It was off.
I said, so what?
Right.
So what? But
I couldn't do it.
He couldn't let it live.
It was off, bro.
So the final version is kind of like an agreement.
Because
it's a compromise.
Because he moved it back, you feel me?
Okay.
He had put him back, you feel me? But if I'm being honest, it was back. It was on, but it was a little early. Just like I'm talking about only I could hear that, being the person who wrote it. So
we just came over here.
So what we end up doing is meeting in the middle, you feel me, with the original stem. Like I went back and found the original, because I recorded it at my house. So I went back and found the original stem, and we sent Doobie. Shout out MMF Doobie.
Shout out MMF Doobie.
Shout out MMF Doobie.
For the mix work.
That's a fact. Holla at him. I sent him the original stem, you feel what I'm saying, which was like right on, you feel me, which was really in the middle of the two versions. Because the second version that he had pulled back, he was like, bro, this shit it's not. And I'm like, bro, well, technically it's a little early, but it's closer to what it was. You feel what I'm saying?
Was it slapping as much as the other one, though?
Not in my opinion.
In my opinion, it was. You see what I'm saying? So that's where
we differed on that because in my opinion, I was like, yo, this shit slapping because I had let everybody hear it. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I'm always telling people, sometimes like a happy accident will happen, and if people like it,
let that shit fly.
let
it slide.
Yeah. That shit was
but
off.
You see how he just spent 4 minutes trying to explain to you about how there was a little early, but then it came back.
Shit got in depth.
Thing with me is I'm just like, whatever, bro. At some point, I'm just like, whatever, bro. We're going to do what you want to do. And then he was like, nah, And I was like, so then we came up with
We met it right in the middle.
right in the
bro.
middle.
It's
I was
right in
like,
the middle.
so we kind of, it's not.
It's got swang on it, you feel what I'm saying? But it's also on time.
Well, welcome to 4-Piece Dinner, y'all.
You know what I mean?
Let's
You
get
know what
this
I
shit
mean?
started.
You know what I mean?
So I want to come back to you a little bit,
Yes,
though,
sir.
because the story of how it all starts in that sense is one thing, but there's a part of it, though, that I remember from when we were talking offline about how, as a producer going into it, there's an anxiety of trying to get the artists, the rappers, to get on the beats, right?
Yeah.
But by this point now, right here and now, we've got to be at a 180 now.
Oh yeah, man. I feel like now I think what was happening with me when we were talking, like, you know, originally that one time, I think that what was happening is that I was investing in the wrong people.
Okay.
And so sometimes when you invest, shout out to Mad Commander, he gave me some really good advice. And once I started doing what I wanted to do and not being worried about trying to, you know, do things for others, you know, I started to glow, and then people started to be attracted to that. And then one of my skills is being able to produce on the spot. So, you know, that started leading me into where I'm at now. So, yeah, it is at a 180 now. So
There's
now,
no anxiety now. There's
no anxiety, because now people are coming to me. So, like, if you look at it like with B, he was coming to me like, no,
this is what
I need you, right? And so, you know, same thing, Moto and King, Kie, and Rob Dot Somebody. Like, now I'm getting into a situation where we were talking about where people know what to expect from me. So now if you call it, you know, Don Domingo, we can sit down, talk about your vision, and we can bang out a 4-piece dinner. So.
And how did that energy, how did that 180 feed into 4-piece dinner?
I wasn't, I knew that when I sent, whatever I sent him, I knew he was going to mess with it. We were just trying to now get the best songs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like, there's like 9 songs.
Bro, there's like 9. I think
Pull
it's
that mic a little closer.
I think it's 10 songs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 10 songs. Like, it's
that we did.
We got another 4-piece dinner.
Oh shit!
Like,
so
I'm
y'all
not,
got a
you know what I'm
second
saying? Like,
course to this
like we had
motherfucker.
to pick, yes, bro.
We just
like,
picked
We just picked the 4.
Why was 4 the number? Why was it 4-piece? Like, how did we get to the name 4-piece dinner? Was it because you picked 4 and you're like, okay, that's it? Or
really, Don had.
why do we only get 4 joints if there's
Because
more?
I think that
I'm pissy again. Now I'm pissy all over again.
I think sometimes what we have to do is kind of get back to sample sizes of music.
Okay.
We were just talking about this earlier where I came up in the blog era, right? To where if you were, let's just use Mac Miller, right? You heard a Mac Miller song on a website, right? On a blog somewhere, right? You immediately, your first thing you wanted to do was go to Dat Piff or wherever you got your mixtapes and hear a sample of what he can really do.
Right.
I feel like we're getting away from that in music, where now you can just put out a song and then you're like, this is it. Like, this is my song. Like, this is what I'm doing. And you might not have nothing else that could follow up.
We do live in a single-driven.
Correct.
For sure.
So my thing is, if you hear one song from Young B that you hear and you like, well, you know, we got a 4-piece dinner to go along with that. So there's 3 other songs that you can kind of see. And if you don't like the song that you heard, there's 3 other ones that you probably like.
I think that, like,
Okay.
I think that EPs and shorter projects, you know, anywhere from like 4 to 7 records, you know what I'm saying, is a really, really effective way to convey an idea, right? Like, a full-length album, although, you know, doable, and our greats do it, right? Some of the greats do this. That's why they're the greats, right? But it can be a challenge to really pull and distill a vision out of 15, 16, 17, 18 records.
That's how we
you
end
feel
up with
me?
fillers
Exactly.
or throwaways or.
So I think for me personally as an artist, because I when I do projects, it's encapsulated, right? It's not, I don't just like putting out like playlists, right? I don't like just putting out like, here's 4 songs. That's why we made 10 songs
to figure out
because I'm trying to, you know, display a vision, right? Like, I'm trying to, you know, and I think it's much, much more effective for the artist because it's a little bit easier, but then also for the consumer because it's less investment. Right?
Okay, it's time and energy, because they can dial in.
If I don't know who you are, even if I hear, bro, I could be scrolling and hear something I really like. Like, bro, I really like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go find that. But I'm not about to invest an hour out of my day to listen to nigga, no. People aren't doing, and I'm a music connoisseur, bro. I'm an artist, right? Think about what the regular person is doing. You think they're gonna just give Young B from Topeka, Kansas, that you've never heard of, an hour of your listening time because I fucking asked them to?
No.
But if they hear something they like while they're scrolling, they might give me 13 minutes.
At this point,
and I can convey that message in them 13 minutes.
At this point, the only way to get more than 13 minutes of somebody's time is if they're so into you that they play your music while you're doing something. Like,
yeah, but that's why we make that type of music. So it's a ride to work, bro.
Yeah.
Did y'all see how he just segued that?
It's a ride to work.
It's a ride to work.
That
like,
was good.
What is it? It's no investment to be like, yo, let me check out that new Don and Young B on my way to work. Yeah. You're not losing much there, right? Because if I'm on my way to work and I hear something, I'm like, man, that just ain't it. I just won't listen to it on my way back.
Right.
But if I'm like, yo, I'm gonna sit down and listen to this album, 45 minutes, an hour and 5 minutes, whatever, and that shit is ass, it's gonna stick in my head like, bruh, that shit was ass, bruh.
Like all kinds of mad.
And I'm never listening to you ever again. Yeah. Right? Like, if you give me a ride to work.
And you telling other people too, like, yo, that motherfucker trash.
Bro, that shit is ass, bro. But if I give up a ride to work, I'm like, man, that just wasn't it, bro. Or even if I was like this ass, like.
I just look at it like, my bad, bro, but I look at it like, who do you think you are? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like who do you think you are? Like, and I'm saying that to myself. Like, why would I make 20 tracks and be like,
go listen.
Listen to this. I'm all on the internet like, nigga, take an hour and a half out of your day and listen to my music because I told you to.
Like, it's like, who do you think you are? Now, the thing about it is if you can give them little digestible pieces, you can build up to being like, we're ready to hear a whole hour and a half from you because we've invested in these little pieces. So now we want to sit here and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to clean the house to this, your album now. You know what I mean?
A Don Domingo fan. I'm a Don Domingo fan.
Shout out.
So I'm going to listen when he dropped Not For Everybody. I'm listening to the whole album.
Right.
I'm taking time out of my day to listen to that because I'm a Don Domingo fan. When Yefta introduces me to Don Domingo, I'm not playing Don Domingo's whole album, bro. I'm not doing that. I don't even know this nigga, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Shameless plug. But that's why we do this shit. Because it's very easy to say, click the link in the bio. It's very easy to say, go listen to my shit. No one gives a fuck unless they relate to you.
Yeah, is it?
And that's just how it goes. So I want to actually pause for a moment and give you guys your accolades. I do it every interview. And next time I interview you, I'll do it again.
Shout out.
But the way that this is set up, and the way that all of y'all operate is very fucking strategic.
Yeah.
And I love that energy. We need that in the KC scene in general, in the Midwest music scene in general, we need that strategic infrastructure-like rollout. But also, the hip-hop community needs that to show people that, there's still this thing operating. And there's still people that have such deep passion about what they're doing that it needs to be done right. That's why the producer and the MC are arguing about where we gonna compromise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wanna pick on you a little bit. Bankrolls, Young B. E.T. is a crazy joint. Finish Him is a crazy joint. Think Myself is a crazy joint. Burning. I think it was Burning. I'm very bad at grabbing lyrics.
That's the one.
I feel like it was Burning. And my question with you on this one is like, and I know a lot of y'all be like, I wrote my lyrics in 15 minutes and 20 minutes. It's not so much about how long you took, but like how much energy did you put into, I feel like for me specifically, Burning, because there's a lot of wordplay going on. There's a lot of sequences that happen and then you jump over here and then you jump back. So you're doing a lot of A, B, C, D, A, B, C, E, and then, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So like, how much effort and time did you spend on this?
I mean, I gotta be honest, bro, like, real talk, like, it all depends on how the music affects me.
Okay.
Like, there's certain pieces of music that I'll hear and I'll be like, I like this. You know what I'm saying? This is dope. This sounds good to me. But it might not trigger, like, it's something in my brain, bro. Like, that's how I know that lyricism is like my gift because it's like something just triggers in my brain, bro. Like, and I can just do it. You feel what I'm saying? But not all the time, right?
Okay.
Some pieces of music I hear and I'm like, yo, I like this, but I'm gonna have to put effort into this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna have to sit down and write this.
When
right?
does that happen here on 4-Piece Dinner?
Burning is the one where when I heard it, like it was one of them ones where he sends me the beat, right? I might be in the car on the way home. I'm playing the pack of beats or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That one comes on. I have to pull my car over and write right now.
Got you.
Like it's just happening. Like I'm not even trying to do this. I'm not even trying to write this song.
It's out of your control.
It's out of my control, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? And not every song.
Damn you, Don Domingo.
And not every song that I make, not every song on this project is like that. Not every song that I make or release is like that. But some of them are. You feel me? And I feel like that's when you get my most, because some songs I write, I'm much more focused on the song than the bars, right? Like on that song, the hook is in the beat, you feel me? So all I really had to do was rap, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and it was set in 16s, you know what I'm saying, which is the easiest format for me to kind of come up with verses with and structure verses because it's what I'm so used to doing, you know what I'm saying?
That's your technical aspect.
Exactly. It's much easier to you know what I'm saying? So that mixed with the fact that it just kind of, you know, brought it out of me, pause, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really kind of just the bars wrote themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's when that happens. That's when that technicality and that's when the intricate rhyme schemes and all that comes in. Because typically when I have to put more effort into writing a song or writing my lyrics, it's about the song and the concept of the song and what I'm saying and less about the technicality.
Right.
Whereas the technicality comes more instinctually.
Oh, shit.
So that beat, like I said, bro, I was probably like, I don't know where I was. I was probably like, and I don't know, bro, in the shower or something like, that's where I listened to a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and all I know is when I heard that beat, the first time I heard it, I wrote that song immediately. Oh, I might have wrote the first verse and came back into the second one, but I did the majority of the song the first time I heard it because it just happened. You know what I'm saying?
I got a sorry to.
No, you good.
I got a question for you, but we're gonna kind of like tangent over to you, right? We're gonna slant around this motherfucker.
For sure.
But over the course of 4-Piece Dinner, I know you had 10 different joints. These 4 songs get picked, right? I assume the songs already had their verses and everything ready. You packaged them up. How many times did you feel like you needed to go back and rewrite the verse, or how many times did the concept of the song change before you're like, nah, this is it?
Not many. I don't think any of them went back and rewrote a verse.
Okay.
Sometimes when I'm in my process, I might go back and like change a word or two or change a bar. You feel me? But I don't think any of the verses got reworked. I don't think. Now,
I think you re-recorded some.
Yeah,
because
recordings are different.
Yeah, there were some where it was like, we need some more energy on this.
Bro,
or
one
this
of them joints, bro, I recorded like, no cap, bro. I got like 12 different versions of that bitch in my computer, bro. Like, but I didn't rewrite anything.
Right.
It was just more about the delivery.
So how it started off is exactly how it ended, and changing words here, that's just technical adjustment. That's really not a big change.
In terms of the actual bars in the songs, like, nah, whatever I wrote when I wrote it, that's what. Like I said, maybe a little word here, you know what I'm saying? I might have switched maybe a bar maybe here or there, but I can't think of one time in particular where I'm like, nah, we got to change that.
So this shit is organic and authentic as it is lyrically.
Honestly, like, bro, at this point in my career or journey, artist journey, whatever you want to call it, right? Like, at this point, like, I'm not, whatever I write, if it's technically competent, right? Like, if it's ass and it don't sound good, bro, then
it's just ass, right?
It's just ass, right? But if I'm like, nah, this is cool, you know what I'm saying? And if it matches the music, I'm probably just gonna go with that because at this point, bro, it's all about expression and it's about giving you what's going on, you feel me? Like, if I gotta start really thinking about what I'm saying, now I might think about how I say it.
Right.
I might think about how I'm trying to put this concept together to bring it to life. But in terms of like the bar, like I said this bar.
Yeah.
If I said it, I said it, bro. Because if I said it, bro, that's what's going on.
That's what it is.
The first bar of the song, bro, I'll tell you what I thought about. The first bar of the record, which when I wrote it, I didn't know it was gonna be the first song on the album, right? But it just is, when I be on drugs, bro, I be tripping. And I thought about that, like, man, nigga, that's a little, you know what I mean?
That's a bar, though.
But, bro, I meant it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have wrote it like that's what it is, you know what I'm saying, or what it's been in my life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not writing to entertain.
Right.
I'm writing to express.
Right.
Yeah, but you're entertaining. Because even when you say lines like, when you said something about you trying to get your baby mama off the bus, but you was happy about getting your baby mama off the bus, but then you said, I know how to sell drugs.
No, for sure.
Like, imagine a bunch of people in the club talking about, I know how to sell drugs.
Yeah, no, you ain't
That's
lying.
where the funny part comes in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
It's
facts,
like,
bro.
okay,
To be honest,
so
that's
You
facts.
were entertaining like that. I'm like, did he just say that like that?
But,
Like,
but that's
like,
also...
did you just say that lyric in a sing-song, you fat?
Now I'll tell you, that's when the writing versus the recording progress comes. Because when I wrote that, I didn't write that like, I didn't mean for the beat to drop out and for me to like, it was more so when I was laying that verse, I was like, nah, I'm gonna say that shit like this.
Yeah.
But when I wrote it, the bar is, I built a career, but I still know how to sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just,
I would have
that's
transitioned
what it
to
is,
you a
nigga.
little
Like,
bit. 'Cause it is what it is. What you said is what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear the beat, the lyrics land. As the process is developing, do you ever, like, oh, maybe I want to change that. Maybe I want to move that snare. Maybe I want to add. Was there any adjustments that you felt you needed to make as 4-piece dinner is getting cooked?
So it depends on the artist, to be honest with you. So there are some artists that need you to go in and kind of like do heavy post-production to where it's like maybe they're not as animated, you know, so you need to kind of go in and do some things. B writes to the way I structure the beat. So when I'm sending him beats is usually how I structure it. So most of the times I break a beat down. So like most times I'm rapping.
Okay.
And then I'll break it down how I would write, how I would break it down for me.
Gotcha.
And for most times it's usually cool for most rappers. Like
It just
most
works.
rappers aren't like, man, that breakdown's stupid. Like like the way you arrange that song is whack as hell. Like I've never really ran into that.
Is that something rappers say?
Yeah.
No, it is
that's
because
weird.
Really?
because I've had
I didn't know niggas paid attention.
for features. Sometimes I'll do that. Like how you give me the verse is how I'm gonna write the song, more or less, unless it's a specific concept.
Okay.
But like what he sends me, like that's how I'm gonna write the song.
Yeah,
based
he
off
writes
that.
to that. So
I'm not gonna tell a nigga, bro, add a third verse or no, nigga. If the nigga gave me 2 verses, then you get 2 verses, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But like an R&B person, I would give them a loop. We'd write the whole song and then go back and break the song down because it's R&B.
Okay.
So a lot of the times R&B people, what they'll do is they'll use their voice as part of an instrument.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It just really kind of depends on who I'm working with.
Yeah. Okay. But in this case, it's kind of like, and it almost sounds like it's the same scenario for you as it is for him. Like what is done is done.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Like,
always
'cause you're
open
already-
to do whatever, but he didn't request anything.
Right. And it wasn't needed.
Yeah.
And it's also like for me, going back to what I was talking about, like if I hear a beat and it'll trigger, that creative spark or whatever, don't change that.
Right.
Like how you gave it to me, like how I got it, keep that shit. Just that worked. So just do it. Now I'm not talking about like we can adjust things, right? Like mixing and mastering and things of that nature.
Yeah, that's
But
tinkering and
in
tweaking,
terms of
right?
the arrangement,
Right.
like, nah, like keep it like that. Like I liked when the hook came in here. Like I liked, I wrote 16 bars and structured my verse around 16 bars. Don't change it to 24.
Leave
You know what I'm
that shit
saying?
alone.
Like, so that's just how kind of I am as a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? So how he gave it to me. Pause. Like that's what I'm gonna do with it. Unless it's like something where I'm like the music makes me want to like do a different type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is very rare. I typically only do that on like my full length albums when I'm like I need this song in this spot and it needs to be just a 48 bar verse because I needed to break up these 2, 3 verse, 3 hook songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm thinking like that and arranging whole projects like that, but just off some like making a song, whatever the music is that I get, bro, I'm gonna just write the song to the music.
All right, hold on, let me. So, okay, one thing I want to ask. Obviously, this is a collab project.
Yeah.
We don't hear no Don Domingo, but we do hear Don Domingo. How did this? Really, I'm looking at you, but I'm talking to both of y'all. How did you keep this from feeling like a solo project when you're doing all the rapping?
Because his input, if I'm doing a solo project, if I'm doing a Young B project.
And we just, you just talked about crafting a whole project,
if I'm
right?
doing
so
that,
break
I
that
don't,
down.
if a nigga could give me his opinion, you feel me? And I might be like, that's cool, but my project needs to be like this.
When a nigga says
me?
that's cool,
But that's not what we doing here. This is a Young B, Don Domingo, Young B, however you want to put it, right? This is our project.
Okay.
So when it came to song selection, right, it was something we came up with together. Because like I said, we got joints.
Right.
There was a first 4-piece dinner.
Completely different from this setup.
And had Don not voiced his opinion, that's what y'all would have got.
Would we have gotten a verse from Don?
That nigga.
Hey, I appreciate it though, because listen, I appreciate it, man.
You gotta go listen to not for everybody to get the Young B, Don Domingo. You know what I mean?
Okay. So we know where the Easter egg is, y'all. We know where okay.
So I think to be real with you, so what ended up happening was, I'm gonna just keep it real. So he's working, and like he said, there was kind of like the 4-piece dinner that we had, but then I realized, like, you hear how he's talking, how passionate he is about this.
Mm-hmm.
I had to realize that he's not like a trap rapper. Okay. So like, and there's nothing wrong with trap rappers, but like, you have to approach it in a different manner. Like a trap rapper's looking for the hottest beats.
Right.
They got to be hard. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll kind of just fill in the blanks, right? B was looking to take people on a journey.
Mm-hmm.
So what I had having to do was stop making Young B beats and give him songs that I would be using for myself.
Oh.
So those emails started being a lot different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I stopped trying to make Young B music and was giving him songs that I like, Thank Myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a song that I had for me. It had a whole hook. It was about.
That's a Don Domingo song.
Yeah, it was
originally.
a breakup song. Like, it was original. It was a breakup song. And I took my hook off of it. Like, I had the whole song to it. And then I was like, nah. Like, I'm gonna let B get on this. As soon as I sent it to B, he was like, yes. Like, it was like,
yeah, because it was, once again, it was one of them pieces of music.
Yeah.
That's another one where when I heard it, it just kind of like.
He just pulled over and started writing and started.
It's because I have a lot of emotion in my music.
Okay.
And so if I would do a song like this, I see where B's going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see where he's going. That's why I was saying he started gravitating to a certain sound.
Right.
So when you hear it, he started gravitating to those choir. Dun, 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 but then them drums was going stupid. But then you come back and then you got Burning, where, shout out to Splice. I just heard this hook on Splice and was like, yo, this hook has to go on this beat.
Right.
Like, this hook has to go on that beat. So, shout out to Splice, you know what I mean? So we went in there, I was like, what do you think? He was like, yeah, that song was for Robbed Out Somebody. So I had to go and talk to Robbed Out Somebody and be like, hey.
What's the word?
What's the word on this? And he was like, nah, if B got something to this, he think, as soon as I sent it to B, it was one of them ones where he was just like, yes, like, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was immediate.
Once I stopped trying to make Young B beats and was giving him songs that I would do or songs that I had on the tuck for somebody else, and stopped treating him, like I said, a trap rapper.
Right.
And understood he's trying to do hip-hop.
Right.
That's when we clicked, like, Voltron mode. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you gotta, like, I'm a type of nigga, bro, where you gotta, like, I might come off a certain way, you know what I'm saying, because of like how I talk or dress or whatever, you feel what I'm saying. But really, like on the when it comes to music, like people I fuck with music, like sometimes it might take a while to realize like I'm really an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like really, you know what I'm saying?
You do come off, like I said, you're a lyrical thug. You come off with D-boy energy.
You know
That's what I'm saying.
So, and I, you know,
nigga, we was
it is what it
freestyling at
is.
the damn Mecca. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
You know, like I come from what I come from.
I'm like, excuse me.
I come from what I come from, but at the end of the day, like I'm a real artist, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So when I realized, once I stopped treating them, I stopped stereotyping him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then it made sense. Because at first he was like, every time I sent him a trap beat, he was like, yo, it's fire. But then it started sounding like he was like, well, I'm not really telling a story. Like I got some heartbreak. I just went through this. I just had I just got my son like.
And so that's how we end up hearing Don Domingo, because you start giving your sound.
Don Domingo you got to realize, bro, like Don Domingo not just made the beat, right? Like he crafted like the sounds, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's like, it's more than just like, oh, this nigga made the beats. Like any nigga, any nigga who rap could go get any beat from any nigga who made a beat, right? And put four of them together. But it's not that, you feel me? Like we took our time and together, right? Not just, I just kept getting a bunch of Don Domingo beats, and then I picked four of them, and then that's not what happened. We kept making music and then like talking about it, you feel what I'm saying? And like trading ideas and like really being collaborative about, like when it came to the songs, right? Like he'll send me some beats, I send him some songs back, right? But then we would talk about them songs,
how they worked and how they sounded.
You feel me?
Okay.
And then when it came time to put the project together, right? Well, we knew once we got to like, I think we got to like 2 or 3 of them joints, and it was like, bro, we got to do a project. And that's when he came with the idea of, that's a Don Domingo. Once again, it's a collaborative thing, because if this is a Young B project, then a nigga might be like, bro, you should call your album this. And I'm going to be like, that's cool, but, you feel what I'm saying? But this is not a Young B project. This is a Don Domingo, Young B, Don Domingo project. So when he came with that idea, I was like, bro, I'm with it. I thought it was fly. You feel me? And then we took that, you know, idea, and it's like, okay, this has to be something with some substance. That's why I say, you know, this that sustenance. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want this to just be bops. Right. Like,
but it's still boppy.
It's gonna sound good.
Like I'm listening to this. I'm knocking out work emails, and before I know it, I'm just jamming and typing shit. Like, let me check what I just typed, because I might have said nigga, and I didn't mean to. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh.
It's like, shit that, you know, it's gonna sound. It's always gonna sound good.
It's how I prefer it, though. That's how I prefer to work with any artist.
Okay.
So when when the artist comes to me and they're like, "Hey, you got beats?" I'm like, "Yeah." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, if they come to me and they're like, "Hey, yo, I'm trying to work, bro. I got this idea," you know, and especially if they're creative. If you are creative, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, I never even thought about doing nothing like that. So again, like I said, like once I started being creative with B and stopped trying to, you know, like do what I think he wants me to do.
Right.
It was more like, I'm just going to give him the songs I would give him. And then, like I said, once he picked it, it was cool. So that's how I'm working with everybody. It's like, let's sit down and talk. You know what I mean? Again, I come from the era where you had to have other songs to back up what you present to the world. Right. So you would come out with your video. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not dating myself. I don't care. You know, I'm old, but I'm fly as shit. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is that we come from the era where you had to have a body of music to represent whatever you put out to the world. So you can come out and have a dope, like Nike boots. Wale came out with Nike boots, and we all loved it, right? Awesome. Right. But that mixtape that came with it, you was like, I'm with Wale. And now you still see he's on top. Same thing with Nipsey Hussle. Right. Same thing with, Currency. Same thing with Wiz Khalifa. Same thing. You see what I can keep going on. People who have great bodies of work end up being legendary. Yeah. So like Larry June's kind of on that wave. Like he just does bodies of work
Right.
because it's easier to get to know who this person is with multiple songs than it is off of just singles. Now, some people can just do singles.
Right.
Shout out, you know.
And that is their body of work.
That's
is
their-
multiple
hey,
singles.
shout out to
And
you.
nothing's wrong with that.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with
just
that.
I'm okay with that because I got some singles that just came out. You know what I'm saying? We got a song. Shout out to Diamond D. Shout out to King Derry. Blow them haters off.
Yep,
You know
yep.
what I'm saying? But the thing about it is like I can do singles all day, but if you really want to get me, let's sit down and do a body of work so we can really show, because we're gonna do an incredible one song,
Right.
And we're gonna kill the video, right? But then when they go back and we say it's off of this project, and they're like, oh,
Hold
I didn't know that.
Hold on.
Now you've got this thing. So I feel like that's how we have to represent anybody who's coming out of Kansas City, anybody who's coming out the Midwest, anybody who's coming out with music, period. Make sure you got whatever hit you got, make sure you got some stuff to back it up.
Around it.
Because that's got to support. You've got to have that foundation. I don't care who you are.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You can keep sticking, matches on top of each other. There's no stability there. You know what I
So
mean?
this is a good segue because you're talking about, you mentioned Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
Two-part question. Why should Kansas City get any spotlight? And why should you guys get spotlight? Why should we be checking for y'all?
I think that, to be honest with you, it's like you really aren't going to get anybody realer. Like, you're really going to get we come from an era where you have to be who you are.
Yeah.
I don't know how to be an internet dude.
No.
I don't know how to be an internet dude. Like coming up, if you walked up to somebody with a CD, you know what I'm saying, 08, 2010, you walked up with somebody with a CD, you had to be repping whatever you say on here, or
This
if
needed
you got
to
a
match
CD,
this.
if your CD got you standing in front of a Benz and
You pull up on me in a Malibu, nigga.
you pull
like,
up on me with the you know what I'm saying,
Throw
with
that
the,
shit
you know what I
out here.
mean, the
Nobody want that shit.
Montero, you know what I mean? It's almost like, I'm not gonna buy this from you at all, G.
Yeah, I'm
hell
good.
no.
And so, like, you have to be who you say you are. So I don't claim to be nothing I'm not. I've never been that person. I'm never going to be that person, right? So the thing about it is that you gonna check for me because this is who I am. You're gonna get incredible music. I care about it. We were just talking about it. Shout out Mac and Man. He gets keeping getting shout out.
Like,
he gets more
low-key.
shout outs than a
He ain't even had an
than a rich
interview
nigga,
yet,
you know
and
what I
he's
mean?
rolling through this motherfucker.
Right. So the thing about it is that we had the conversation of is like, I was like, I want my beats to sound more muddy and more fucking. But he's like, bro, your beats sound like Dr. Dre beats. Like, I'm like, damn, I gotta stop hating on myself. You know what I'm saying?
nigga.
Like, it's okay to have amazing sonics. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But but the thing about it is like, I don't look at myself that way
Right.
sometimes.
So you almost need that reflection to
correct.
be like,
So
yo,
you're gonna get the real. Who's gonna get more real than B? Go listen to the album.
man.
He talking about happy that he's got his, baby mama off the bus. He talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to make I know how to make a business, but I know how to sell drugs. Excuse me, you know what I mean? Like, he talking about, he got a part where he's talking about, hold the chopper on him while you get to sell the trunk. I said, excuse me? You know what I mean? Goodness gracious.
in
this
Spanish.
you know what I mean? And in Spanish.
In
You know what I
Spanish.
mean?
Yeah.
Yes, he
You know
did.
what I mean?
Go listen to it.
Part Dominican, you know what I
feel
mean?
me? You never
So that's what
know.
I'm saying. So you got to check for us because you're really getting what we say you're gonna get. You know what I
real.
mean? You're gonna get the fun. You're gonna get. Come on, man. Like, who rocks a party like us? Like, I don't care who you are, man. Like, put me on stage with anybody. On anybody.
And it's happened.
That's a
I've
fact.
seen it. I've seen
Put me
it.
on stage with anybody. That's why you got to tap in. There's a whole ecosystem around here.
It's a fact. For me, bro, it's just like, it's very simple, bro. Like, both answers to both questions, right? Like,
Okay.
I'll just keep it on us. Why should you check for us? It's just quality product, bro. Like, if you don't like good music, then you shouldn't check for us. You feel me? But like, if you enjoy, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you enjoy good music,
Right.
like, if you want to hear something that sounds good, then like, you should try it. You should check it out, bro. And you might check it out, and if you somebody who, you might not be able to relate, it might not hit you in the gut, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
But it's gonna sound good. But if you can relate, right? And I'm not just talking about, bro, being in the streets or that's not what I'm talking about, bro. I'm just talking about like life experiences,
Right.
bro. Like,
The pain or some of
if
the
you've had-
emotions, some of the feelings.
if you've had those type of life experiences and you can relate to that, bro, then it's gonna hit you and you're gonna feel that shit, bro. and it's gonna sound good. So it's
Hey
just
man,
like,
getting your baby mama off the bus.
That's
That's
the
a
realest-
real
I'm-
fucking line.
You
Like,
sound funny,
but
but it's
niggas
the
have got-
realest
niggas-
line in the on
it
the
really
planet.
real,
is.
bro.
It really
But
is.
if you can't relate to this deep shit,
Didn't
with me and him got a song called "Got That Shit." Go tear a club up, get drunk, do what you got to do. So we got what you want. You know what I'm saying?
One way or
Righteous
the
or
other.
ratchet.
and
what you
and
want?
both of them sound good, bro. Like, you might be hearing this shit and be like, I don't know what this nigga talking about, but this shit jamming though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Catch up later. You gonna like the beat. So
You're
you can
gonna
catch-
like the music, bro. Like, it's
Catch
good.
up later.
It's,
Catch up later, man.
it's good music, bro.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Fucking
that's
help
really
himself.
what it is, bro. Like, it's like,
That shit happens.
it's simple, bro. If you like, nigga, do you want to drive a nice car? Do you like good food? Do you like nice clothes? Like, do you like your
There's
fucking,
that funny shit.
Do you
See?
like your steak juicy and your lobster buttery, nigga? Like, it's just good music, nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, in the end,
it's really that simple, bro.
That's
For
the
me,
funny
you know what I'm
shit.
saying?
So, I got a couple more questions for y'all, and I wanna be a little spicy.
Let's
A little
get it.
spicy.
Let's
You
get
know, it's
into
not-
it.
It's not super, but I wanna.
Let's get into
You know what I'm
it.
saying? You a thug, but you got some intellectual shit going on, and you got glasses. You know, you already, you just. I mean, both of y'all do.
It's a
but
throw-off tactic.
Something about the way you wear them make me think, oh, this.
I wear these glasses to make me look like a square.
Yeah.
You see me with a fight with the bear, nigga.
You look like
the bear, nigga.
He looks just so man. It made me think of the line you had with the bear arms. It was like, this motherfucker be saying some wild shit. But I want to ask y'all about whether it be KC or in general, but I kind of want to focus on KC. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it feels like there's a divide in hip hop when it comes to KC, in terms of the sounds of what people want to hear, what they'll accept. The underground versus traditional rap. Am I wrong there? Do you see that? Do you not see that? Do you feel that effect at all?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. Let me put it to you like that. Like, when
Okay.
you say that, something comes to mind, right?
Okay.
But I will say, very, very recently, in my lifetime, you know what I'm saying, it's always been a certain sound that gets pushed to the front in KC, right?
Okay.
You know, the more street kind of oriented, you know what I'm saying, but also like bouncy. Like, it's a KC sound that has just like, if you making that, then you automatically, you know what I'm saying, like, are getting some kind of attention, you know what I'm saying, in the city. But I will say, bro, like, and then I think what that leads to is that divide you speak of, where people be like, man, that shit don't even sound like KC, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I will say, recently, probably within the past, like, 2 years, 3 years maybe, from what I'm seeing, like, it's become much more diverse, bro. Like, I think that niggas who's getting shine right now, I think it's all types of different artists
Okay.
getting shine right now, you feel me? Whereas 10 years ago, it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that it is starting to diversify in terms of who niggas is paying attention to.
And that's the core of my question. And I'd like you to chime in a little bit, because there's a lot of different sounds. I agree. There's a diversity of sounds. Sometimes as a media person, sometimes I'm curious. I wouldn't use the word concern, but I'm curious, because it seems like there's a push towards a certain type of sound, a certain type of look, per se. Everyone want to kind of go towards the modern or the trap, the auto-tune sound, and even more so, there's a sort of bend towards some of the trap cadences. You know what I mean? To where artists like yourself, artists like Ronnie Zabo, where there's this other approach to rhyming that isn't so poppy, isn't so boppy, right? You are a big sound guy. You're a big polish guy. You like hits. How do you see this divide? And I'm calling it that.
yeah,
and
I was
could
gonna
be
say, I
wrong.
feel like you're kind of putting
So let me not
thing
put y'all
on.
in the box.
Yeah, because I think that I don't believe that there's a divide. I think that there's always going to be a thing of, whenever there's 14 of something in one room, they're not gonna really. It's almost like it becomes a size up contest more than anything, right?
Right.
So like, let's just and we'll take it out, right? Take it off rappers, right? So like, I'm big into cooking, right?
Okay.
So like, let's just say we're in a room with 14 people who know how to really fucking cook, right? Nobody's really gonna talk about cooking around each other.
Yeah.
We might be like, yeah, what up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're gonna be like, yeah, okay, I see you, man.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's just what it is. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, and that's just what it is. That's human nature, right? So I don't really believe that there's a real divide because, like, I was just me and Yefta were talking about earlier. We said we did the KC HipHop Week, right? We performed for the KC HipHop Week. Before we went on, there was probably like 6 different trap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
Yeah, there was.
straight, just yeah. And I'm getting down with some of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. But as soon as we got on, we got the same love.
Okay. That would be my follow-up question.
We
and there
got the
go.
same love. So they was showing love and they was rocking and da-da-da-da. But me and Yefta got up there and we was hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they was
And they
they
still
was
got
rocking
the-
with us.
they got the reaction.
So, and I've been in many different shows and performed in many different situations. Like I performed at Titties and Tequila one time.
Okay. Shout out to Mirror One.
Yeah, definitely. And that was an amazing time. But like there were so many different artists there. And when I first got there, the first thing I did was, and you guys you'll notice, I go around and shake everybody's hand. Like everybody who's performing, hey, yo, what's up? I'm Don Domingo, bro.
Right.
You got your phone on you? You know what I'm saying?
No, I've seen you network with artists.
Let's link
at the
up.
Mecca.
Let's
I've
link
seen
up.
you do your
And
thing.
I link up. Like I'll hit you up. Like, hey, yo, what's going down? Like, yo, that content you just posted was fire.
Right.
Like, this is
Right.
what we doing. So the thing about it is, I don't see a divide. I just see that we be in a room where so many people are doing the same thing that a lot of people won't speak up. Like I've been in situations where I've been in rooms with producers, and somebody might be like, "Who makes beats in here?" I'd be like, "Me."
Okay.
I got what y'all want to.
Gotcha.
What's up? How many beats you need to hear?
So it's not a divide.
It's not a divide.
It's
It's
a
just
volume.
It's
It's a
a thing.
volume.
It's a
Yeah.
volume thing. It's hard to hear 15 people talking. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
And the thing about it is that we've got to get back to a point to where if there's 15 of us, but somebody out of the 15 is getting checked for,
Okay.
we all should probably start switching our conversation to promote and push the one person who can get the love.
That's a tough
Because the thing about it
request, right?
is that you don't have to rely on that person to show you love.
Right.
So like what I see is like sometimes is we'll see somebody get some shine and then everybody starts running to that person, but it's more of what can we get out of that person.
Right. They want to be
than-
seen with that person as opposed
than it
to
is
support
to
that.
support the person,
Right.
right? But like you'll see certain times like with certain artists like people will just support that person.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at it. I don't even see I don't believe that there's one type of sound that gets pushed more than another.
Okay.
Because like in the same breath, I'll see Rich the Factor post, you know what I'm saying, about his song that comes out that got 400 likes. I'll also see OK Cashy, you know what I'm saying? He'll post a song that got 400 likes and he's singing, you know what I'm saying? Strawberry Milkshake. And I
Right.
love that song
That
just,
shit's
as much,
hard.
just as much as I love the Tech song or,
Right.
or the whoever song.
Right.
For sure.
Insert name here, right?
Right, absolutely.
So I don't believe there's one thing getting spotlighted more than the other. I think that they're all getting love, but it's just so much to listen to. You know what I mean? People come to me and be like, have you heard of this person? And it's not because I'm like, nah, it's, I really, put me on, bro.
Right,
I
right.
don't know. You know, like, I don't know, put me on. Shit. You know what I mean?
That's a dope ass aspect of hip hop, is that put me on, right? The discovery aspect is
put
one
me
of the
on.
big things. You know, I love have y'all had media training? I feel like the way y'all been answering these questions.
I mean, I went to school, you know.
I didn't even give
I did
you-
radio in
Well,
school.
you went to school?
In college, yeah.
This nigga went to school.
No, I'm smart.
I went to school.
Them glasses
I went to
ain't
school.
Glasses do something.
I went to school late, but I made it though.
every day.
I went to school.
You went every day.
As an adult,
Oh,
but not as a kid.
Yeah.
I went back to school when I
So
was
I did the
24.
radio station in college, you know what I mean? Shout out. You know what I mean?
That's where you get that entertainer shit from. This nigga is he's a real superstar, bro. Like,
Yeah, he is. He really is.
It's funny because, you know, I think this project also, and like, a funny part of it is like the contrast, you feel me? Because
Mm.
this nigga is a real entertainer, bro. Like, he's a real star, bro, and I'm really not, bro. Like, I'm really
but you've
like,
been talking the most.
yeah, but that's because I'm with my niggas. I really, like, I'm not I would have this conversation without the cameras.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you were just as starry as him.
With my folks,
I got you.
But when I leave here, I'm going home, bro. I'm about to stay in the house till I got to go to work again. But I'm just saying,
though, I got a fucking late night talk show on TV?
I think for y'all, what's happening, and just in general, Don has done his 180, and he stands in his shit, right? You are so competitive that you won't even allow yourself to see how dope you are because you're like, I got to get better. I got to do better. You know what I mean? You're just in that gladiator mode.
Yeah, yes and no. Like, you know, I used to be.
You doing it right now?
When people say yes or no.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that I'll be like, yeah, like that yes or no, like that's what we be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like there's no yes or no. You are competitive, but you're only competing against yourself. But sometimes competing against yourself, you'll never get fulfilled. I've been there, bro. Like, I was just doing it for 40 minutes with Mad Commander and Yefta at my house. I'm like, these beats I made are horrible. Mad Commander makes hotter beats. Yefta makes hotter beats. Like, and I've got people in my DMs like, hey, yo, can you please do an album for me? Like, so it's like, if you always are competing against yourself, bro, at some point, you got to be like, no, I really understand.
You got to stop. At some point, you got to stop and give yourself your own flowers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like you, specifically you need to go home and eat a couple of these pieces off this dinner. You did a hell of a job.
I appreciate that. I give myself a shameless plug and say that my EP Trap Shit Only turned 5 years old yesterday, and I did spin that shit when I got home last night.
And that's why I was trying to make trap
jamming.
Shit. You know what I mean? Because every project before we started fucking around was...
It's trap shit.
Trap shit.
That's
okay, I got two more questions. This one is I think it's spicy. You know what I mean? I think we went well with the last spicy one. I like that. Yeah. I learned something. You know,
I'm a Dodge god. You know?
That nigga, that media train, that nigga.
Is hip hop performative? Come on.
Rap is performative.
Okay.
Hip hop is a lifestyle and a culture, in my opinion.
I agree with that.
And that's why in my music sometimes you'll hear me say, I don't know if I said it on this project, but in my discography you'll hear me say sometimes, bro, I'm not a rapper, bro. Like, I'm not a rapper, because when you put that, even though I am, but I think that term rapper comes with a set of principles, right? And ideals that you need to succeed, right? Don't get me wrong. These are things that you need to have in order to be successful, commercially successful in the rap music game, right? But these are things that I struggle with trying to grasp, which is kind of what I was meaning about how, like, this nigga's a real, like, he's a natural star, bro, when I'm trying to, like,
some of that other shit you can't do, right?
I want to just fucking go away, bro. I just want you to just hear the music, right? I'm the type of nigga, bro, to where, you know, if I had a perfect world, I could get the same amount of people to listen to my music without seeing me or knowing who the fuck I was ever than I did if I did. You feel what I'm saying? But I understand that this is not the world we live in. There's
some extra steps you got to do.
I understand that, and I feel like when you commit yourself to that, that's when it's like, bro, I'm a rapper. And I've been there. Because when I was a youngster, when I was a teenager, you feel me? Because I've been rapping for a long time, bro. Like, when I first started rapping, probably the first 5 to 7 years that I was rapping, bro, I hit it. I'm a rapper, bro. I'm trying to be in everybody's face. Yeah. I'm trying to let, everybody has to know what I'm doing because I'm trying to get on. You feel me? And I channel that when it's time to release an album. You feel what I'm saying? When it's time to
go album mode.
When it's time to do that, then I'll channel that. But in my everyday life, bro, people at my job don't know I rap. Because I don't tell them. We don't talk about that shit, bro. And it's not on some shy shit. Like, if someone asked me, like, bro, do you rap? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, bro, I'm not performative with it, which is why I said what I said, to circle back around.
No. You were on track.
is performative, right? In my opinion,
Right.
like being a rapper and rapping, yo, I'm on some rap shit. You feel what I'm saying? That is performative, and I don't mean performative. There's no negative connotation behind that.
No, that's a statement of what it is.
But
Or is
I
it?
feel like hip hop though, because I feel like I'm very much hip hop.
Okay.
Hip hop is a fiber of who I am. In everything from like when I'm in my house, bro, with my baby moms and my son, bro, I'm hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't leave the house and get on hip hop shit. You feel me? Like I'll leave the house and come get on some rapper shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll put my gold teeth in and go get on my rapper shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'll do that. But when I wake up early and I'm the first one up in my house, I'll wake up on hip hop, bro. I wake up and put, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's in you, not on you. Whereas,
And that's kind of the way I look at it too. I look at it like hip hop is you. Like hip hop is you. Like it's your soul, it's your body, right? And then what you do. So like if you want to be a producer today, you put your producer clothes on. You know what I'm saying? But you're just dressing your body up with whatever you trying to do. So like you're like a rapper is a profession. A producer is a profession. A podcaster is a profession. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the fact that you're wearing a hat, you know what I'm saying? The fact that your shirt got your logo on it.
Yep.
The fact that you got sneakers on. The fact how you wear your jeans. That's hip hop.
Right.
That's you. That's your culture. That's how you move. Right.
Right.
So the thing is, it's like, I hate when people, I really do hate when people say like, I'm not a rapper or I'm not just a this or I'm an artist or shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is like, it's okay to be that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's okay to have a job, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, golly, let me tell y'all something. It's okay to have a job. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Say it one more time,
I'm just
bro.
saying,
Tell
bro,
these
like,
niggas,
stop
bro.
hating on people who got a job because, like, at least we got some shit that's investing in what we trying to do.
But I feel like part of that is that rapper shit, bro. Like it's just like, oh,
That
nigga,
performative, I'm so good, I don't need a job.
Yeah, but you
Bro,
have to perform
like-
because, like, I worked in human resources, so I have to perform as a human resources person. You know what I mean? Like, that's my job. So, again, that's my job. That's my profession. So that's what I was telling you in the first interview we had. I'm like, I'm not ashamed to say that. Like, no, actually, I took the corporate route.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the corporate route is what makes me move the way I move with the music.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm everything. I'm a rapper. I'm a producer. I'm a, a part-time manager on the low. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like, you know what I
The
mean?
nigga Don do everything.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
He
So
does
I'm not
everything,
ashamed to say
bro.
that. So when people be like, I'm not a rapper. Bro, did you spit a 16? You a fucking rapper.
Right.
Shut up, dog. Like, it's okay, man. Damn, dog. You know what I mean? It's not that damn deep. It's cool to be something.
Y'all motherfuckers have really pissed him
No,
off, man.
I just don't like when people are like, I'm not a rapper or I'm not just a producer. I'm an entrepreneur. Man, we all know, okay, all
When
right.
niggas do the I'm not just, that shit is annoying, bro.
Bruh.
But sometimes it be like, bro, rappers be
It's okay to be the
corny,
producer.
bro.
Like,
Like,
it's
some
like
rapper
with this.
shit to
You
me is corny.
You brought it
bro.
up, dog. You just brought it up. Just keep it real. You said, man, you just did 4 tracks and I didn't hear Don Domingo. I
Yeah.
wanted to be the producer.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's another
okay.
thing is there's nothing wrong with stepping into a role, bro. I have a job. I leave my house to step into that role every day.
So
I'm
somebody
in
was
the
like,
clothes right now.
you just the producer. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Because,
like, I'm not going to be like, I'm not just like get all up in arms about it.
Right. Like be offended by the fact that you can do this
That's
thing
why
and
I'm
do
saying
it so well.
you can be in a room full of rappers and be like, yeah, who a rapper in here? Nah, shit, man, I'm a boss, man. I don't know who you talking about.
Nah, see, that's extra corny. It ain't
but no, that's real as fuck though.
It's more
That's
so like
real as
when
fuck,
I say like when I be on some like,
Like,
bro, I'm not a rapper. Like, I'm
Excuse
not on
me,
some
because
rapper
I come
shit.
from the area where you go to the club and there's 20 niggas in there with CDs in their hand ready to.
Right.
That's a fact.
right.
So when did we become afraid to become who we are?
Right.
Like, you ain't afraid to go tell that little raggedy chick you about to go brag to. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm rapping, you know what I mean? I'm about to get signed, you know what I mean? But you have no
That's-
problem telling her that.
That's rapper shit.
I was saying, that's that rapper
That's
shit.
You have
rapper
no
shit.
problem telling her that. But if
Bruh,
I walk into a room and be like, oh, you a rapper? Nah, nigga, I'm not no rapper. I'm a entrepreneur. I'm a creative. All right, so do you rap, my nigga?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I like that question better is, do you rap, right?
Like, so do you rap?
Because if a nigga asks me, bro, are you a rapper? I tell him, yeah, I'm a rapper. right?
Right.
But
I might be trying to fuck with
if
you.
you ask me, well, if you ask me what I am, that's a weird question anyway. I'm gonna be like, nigga, I don't know, nigga,
Yeah,
human, like
that's
I don't know. But like, if I had to, like, I would say more of like, I'm passionate about being an artist. Let me say that. I'm not gonna say what I am more or less, right?
Right.
I'll say that I'm passionate about identifying as an artist, right? Like this art shit is important to me. And I do artsy shit, right?
Okay.
Like I get in my artist bag, right? I get in my rapper bag too.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I put my gold teeth in. I do.
But that's
I'm
the
a
rapper shit.
That's rapper shit.
Yeah.
But I don't do that shit a lot, bro.
I don't know. I guess
The
if somebody
artsy-
asks me
I
what
don't do it a lot, bro. I
ask
don't
them,
do
"Why?
that
What do
shit
you
very
need?"
often, bro.
That's my thing.
I would tell you
That's
if
because
we
he
was
came
at a
from
rapper
corporate
function,
world. He was
right?
like, let me get that check.
If we was at a rapper function, right,
Yeah.
and it's 20 rappers in the room, and he's like, "Who in here rappers?" I'd be like, "Nigga, me. That's why I'm here."
Right.
But I also, ain't finna. I don't be here a lot
Right.
because I don't be on my rapper shit a
Let me
lot.
ask you this. But how many times have you been in a situation where you've asked rappers to rap and they don't rap?
Oh yeah, that shit
That's
is
what I'm
annoying.
trying to
That
say.
shit is annoying.
That's what I'm
not
trying
gonna
to
lie to
say.
you. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Like you be like, hey yo, like,
That's
you gotta
Spit some, and niggas be.
That okay, so
I got a SoundCloud link for you.
yeah, I'm gonna keep
no,
it real.
nigga.
I'm gonna keep it real. I've stopped doing that because most niggas can't.
Can't do it, bro.
But and it's the double,
trying to hear it.
it's the double-edged sword because some of these motherfuckers I don't want to hear that shit.
Yes,
You
bro.
probably shouldn't be rapping. Let's go ahead and stick to
whatever
you do,
yeah,
right?
bro.
The other part though is like I kind of come from that era where you expected to be able to drop a 16 when a nigga say spit something, right? Like that's what you should. If you can't do that, you really ain't in this shit.
Yeah.
But then there's also that other side of it where it's like, I'm not your motherfucking. You ain't signed me. You're not finna just make me drop and spit at pause. You know what I mean? You're not finna just have me rap on command. So I kind of get both sides. Where it's like, niggas don't want to do that. I also feel like a lot of motherfuckers use it as a cop out to be like, I can't spit. You know what I mean?
Bro,
So
that right there, what you talking about is, in my opinion, that's rapper shit. This shit rappers do. Rappers
it
be
is.
like,
I really just explained all the different ways that rappers get out of trying to drop a bar.
That's rapper. That's why when I say that, because it's like, bro, that shit is corny. Because truth be told, real life, I think that as a whole, I don't mean like niggas like us, bro, because I feel like we different, bro. We are artists, right? Niggas go to work every day, right, to provide for their families, and then in their free time, spend time and effort to do this, right? Some niggas is doing this and making bread off of it, but they're only doing it because they're making bread off of it, right? That's the only reason them niggas is doing it, bro. Right. Niggas made a hot song, somehow, some way, got on, blew up on the internet. However you made it, however you made it. And now you get a check from it. So now the same way I get my ass up and go to work every day for a check, you get up and go be a rapper every day. You feel what I'm saying? And it's
Isn't that the goal?
difference.
But isn't that that's
Like, isn't that
I'm
the
confused as shit right now.
No. The difference is this, bro. The difference is this.
The goal is to get up, redo this shit, honestly, to get up every day and get. Okay, let me put it this way.
No, that's
The goal for me is to wake up every day and go, let me check my shit. All right, I got to work on this project with B. I got to do this. All right, I got to run over here and do this shit because that's what I enjoy doing. So
That's
if I
the
got
difference.
to wake up every day and get, I don't give a fuck if some, Nick, I don't care if some, Nick, you already know where I'm at. Nick, I don't give a fuck. I get going on doing beats, rapping, supporting a nigga, taking pictures of a nigga. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what the fuck it is, nigga. Good fuck what it is. Because if I get on taking pictures of a nigga, I'm a photographer, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
But the difference is
Like,
you
damn, I want
doing
to-
that now, but it's not paying you, bro. Niggas, and I'm not saying a lot of niggas do that, bro, right? But if you got on and it started paying you, right? And then it stopped paying you, you would still fucking do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's-
That's the difference. Niggas do this shit, get on, start making money off this shit, and then if the money stops, all that shit stops, right? I feel like that's the difference.
I ain't even
bro.
seen that many people get on. How many people you seen get on?
I'm talking about niggas who's on, bro. I'm talking about like
That's what I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying with rappers, like famous
We gotta
niggas,
figure
bro.
out all these people who are on.
Bro,
love
niggas,
it.
I'm talking about niggas, famous rappers, niggas, commercially successful rappers.
Oh, you talking about?
I'm talking about rappers,
But
nigga.
he's talking about the
I'm talking about
marketable ones we know.
rappers.
But I get your point though, because the other ones that are trying to get on are following that
following that. They on there. Oh, I
think
want to
what-
be a rapper
what we're
because I
saying-
see rapper X doing this or rapper
we're hearing
X.
authenticity versus inauthenticity. When Mensch, but and that's kind of where I'm getting with that when it comes to the performative, right? Because I see what you're saying. If you really love the shit, just do it.
Just do it.
And if it becomes a job, well then good, because that's the fucking
That's
point.
fucking excellent.
Yes.
But if you're doing it and you're faking it and you're fronting,
Who gives a shit?
well, I think you don't give a shit because we're getting paid and we get
It's
you to a goal.
business. Who cares?
But I think for him, if it's just business, then you don't give a shit, and now you have no soul in it. And if you have no soul in it, then it's not real, and you're not.
If you have soul, why do you care if somebody else doesn't have soul?
Because they in my it's the same way. Because I share this. I gotta share this culture with you. Because once again, when I wake up, I'm hip hop.
Okay. I love this. This is a great. I gotta get us to our last question. I gotta get us to.
For sure.
I'm just saying, like, if
because
you
my
don't have
dinner's
it-
getting cold at home,
Yeah.
but my 4-piece. But you know, I had to do that. I had to do that.
I'm mad there's no Thrax pastries here. I'm
That-
upset about it.
Bad branding.
I always have zero. I never have no problem with the Cash App. Thrax pastries every time. He showed up here with zeros of Thrax pastries.
That's on me. That's bad branding. That's on me.
I show up ready with the Cash
Not
App.
dark Brandon, bad Brandon. Sorry, I had to go with that one.
Ready.
I've asked. I had a chance to ask you after this, and I curated this question specifically for y'all.
Yeah.
Because I think if there's anybody, if there's any crew, if there's any group, if there's any squad of folks that are keeping the hip hop flag going, it is y'all. From my perspective, y'all really are keeping this thing
That's a
going.
very great
I would
thank
say
you.
I really appreciate
Appreciate you saying that, but there's a lot of people keeping hip
I'm
hop.
not. No, I'm not. Look, hey man, don't get in your fucking.
It's not.
Like,
it's not just us.
Yeah, man, you motherfuckers come through here and you get love.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
act like y'all don't
No, I
get
get it,
flowers
I get
from
you,
me.
you know what I
Okay,
mean?
so don't get in your feelings because I'm giving somebody else their flowers. I really, really fervently believe that aside from everyone else,
Yeah.
kudos to everyone else, you motherfuckers as a whole are really keeping that energy and that core feeling of hip hop going. Not just alive, but going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I gotta ask this one though. What has it done for you?
What keeping hip hop alive?
What has hip hop done for you?
That's a fucking
I
question,
mean,
bro.
Nigga, I'm sitting here with a white hat on, white fucking hoodie on. I got jewelry on. You know what I mean? Like
nigga-
hip hop has influenced every facet of my life. I feel like, you know, I've succeeded in the corporate world because I'm hip hop. You know what I mean? You know, I don't code switch, so it's always me every time. So I'm always hip hop. I play, and you go to my office right now, I play nothing but loud rap music. You know what I mean? People come to the office like, yeah, what's that? Like, yeah, that's Yefta. You know what I mean?
That's that new man.
That's young me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I am. So, you know, again, so, but it's also given me direction in life because I feel like if I didn't have the ability to write music or make beats or anything like that, I'd probably just be running around here doing whatever. But because I'm like, well, damn, let me lock in this weekend so I can make these beats for B. I mean, do that. All right, well, shit, let me lock in these 2 days because I got these 3 beats from Mad Commander. I got to do this project because I told him I was going to get it done. I told you after I was going to do these verses for him. These things keep me very focused. You know what I mean? Right. And not only that, I've never lost, hip hop has never given me a reason to lose faith in it.
Ooh.
Like, every time I'm like, I'm about to be done with this music shit, something great happens, and where it's like hip hop be like, come on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on, baby.
You ain't lying, nigga.
You know what I'm
It just
saying?
be like that. It
soon
be like
as you
that.
be like, bro, I'm done with this. Something great will always happen, right? And so the thing, it just brings you back in. So I feel like hip hop chooses who gets bitten. You know what I mean? By that bug.
not lying,
It's
bro.
not something that everybody, you know, you can pretend, you can try, but like again,
You could be performative.
yeah, you can be performative, but again, if you got the soul, why do you care if this person don't got no soul? Because if you are authentic, it don't matter who else is not. even if you were in the same arena. Because I'm telling you, like you said, we all say you can, put a bunch of shit on some shit, but eventually you're gonna smell that shit. It always happens that way. I mean, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Everybody who's ever tried to fake it till they make it, don't make it because it's eventually you get found out.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I said, you look at my track record, nothing but improvement. Like if I was a stock, I would be a blue chip stock. I would be somebody that Warren Buffett would invest in because I started here, and over the years, it's been a steady increase. It hasn't done this. It hasn't been volatile with me. I've just gotten better. So
y'all notice the articulation?
it's just I'm just saying. So hip hop has made me a blue chip stock. I'm very valuable. You talking about me being a star? I call it being valuable.
Okay.
Because if whatever you need me for, you need me to take pictures, you need me to do this, you need me to go rep you real quick, or you need me to go make sure you get paid, I got that too. I know how to go do that. I know how to get a check. We ain't gotta go
code switch.
Exactly. I know how to go get the check. Excuse me. 3,000. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we talked about. So I know how to come through with the contracts. How many times B got the damn I sent him like, this is what the next 3 months is gonna look like for us.
That nigga sent me an itinerary, nigga.
Yeah, no.
That shit looked like a document they be giving me at work.
You got one
I
too.
was like, nigga.
So anyway,
I got the soft
That's
text.
what hip hop has done for me, and that's why I'm never giving up, because it's never given me a reason to give up. Every time I want to give up, it's like, here's a new plugin that's hot. Damn, now everything I just did is the hottest shit ever. Like, or you meet these people at a show, like, or whatever. Something happens to where it's like, I'm gonna keep this shit going, bro.
Can't let it go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hip hop is probably the one thing that, like, it's the one thing in my life that for my entire life, from as long as I can remember, like I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 years old, it has been a continuous burning desire to participate. Like, I can remember, bro, like being a little kid and watching like the BET Awards or like the MTV Awards, like an award show, and whenever like the rappers would rap, it would just like captivate me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I want to, like, not so much like I want to be on that stage like them, but I want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I started rapping real young, you feel me, when I was like 8 or 9, you feel me? Like, and speaking to how Don has said, like when he said like, every time you think about getting away, because I've battled with that my whole journey in music. My whole journey in music, I really fought hard with that. I'm in a situation right now, if you go look at my Instagram page, I've been relatively quiet, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been lifing, you feel what I'm saying? But the desire to participate in the culture, not necessarily like, I don't necessarily want to do what anyone else is doing. I just want to be a part of this thing, right? It's the only thing that I'm just like, bro, I want to be a part of this, you feel me? Like, and I am a part of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it gave me passion, you feel me? Like, it's not that many things in life I'm passionate about, you feel me? Hip hop, more specifically the music aspect, because it is a whole culture and a whole lifestyle, right? And, it gives me the baseline of how I dress, how I talk, how I carry myself, what kind of car I drive. These are baseline things, right? Which is these are other things that's given to me.
Right.
But the music aspect of it, right, I've been passionate about. That's why, bro, I put fucking music notes on my face when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't just 2 years ago, niggas was tripping, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I was passionate about it. And I still am, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just passionate about hip-hop music and the whole culture, but specifically the music, in terms of just listening to it, making it, watching other people make it. All my friends are in hip-hop. All my friends is either niggas I grew up with, literally, like from the block I'm from, or hip-hop people. I don't have no other friends. I don't fuck with nobody else except for niggas from my block and people who do hip hop.
Right.
That's it.
And that's a bar, y'all. If you
know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I fuck with, bro. So it's really given me a foundation to build. I'm not gonna say it gave me my identity, because my whole life experiences and everything else that happened in my life, but it gave me a base. Right? It was like, if you had to pick, you got to wear pants, right? We all got to wear pants, right? if I was to be like, bro, I don't know what kind of pants to wear, I'm gonna start with something based in the hip hop culture.
Right.
By default.
Right.
I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm just like, I don't know, nigga, maybe like, I don't know, some joggers or some motherfucking 501s.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, nigga. Like, give me some pants, nigga. You feel me? Like, because I'm hip hop. It's just in me, bro.
Then somebody finna bring you some Dockers and be like, what the fuck is that?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's cool.
It's cool. That's cool. But, you feel me? But, you know, it's giving me a baseline to build who I am out of. You know what I'm saying? It's the culture I was raised in.
I'm very happy that I grew up in the culture I did, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because the people who raised me are people who were rapping about things at times where you're like, damn, I can almost like learn how to be a man off of just this fucking album. I can learn how to be a man off of an album.
Of them out there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to find that now. Few and far between. Actually, I'm probably don't let me say that.
And
That was-
sometimes
I'm sure
that
there's
was a spicy one.
No, but listen,
that was a spicy
you know
one.
how he
Let
said.
me
That's
say
why
that.
I said when he was like, "Bro, why do you care who has soul and who don't? If you got soul, why do you care that nobody has soul? Because I gotta share this culture with these soulless motherfuckers." And my son, the same way I grew up immersed in hip hop culture, and I didn't even know what it was. It's just how I grew up. He's gonna grow up in that, right? Because of, you know, how we live and what we got playing in the house and what be on the TV and what the hip hop culture he's gonna be immersed in.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, bro. And it don't have to be the same because that's how you don't ever move ahead.
Yeah, but that's when
things have
you-
to change. But
you
let me say this:
cultivate it with your
it's
soul.
more hoe shit.
Yeah, but you cultivate it with your soul.
No, I
bro.
will for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
because
God that I'm
people
part of
act
this
like
culture.
the '90s didn't have rap. You know what I'm saying?
Like Lil Kim
It's
came
been
from the
hoe-
90s.
It's been hoe, and I'm not talking about hoe shit in terms of
I'm just
females.
talking about
That's not what I'm talking
period.
about.
I'm
Like,
just talking
Right.
about period.
like I'm
Like,
fucking with the
talking
female.
about
I'm
the lame shit.
Nigga,
You talking about the lame
bro,
shit.
hoe shit, bro.
Some of you-
lame, lame nigga shit,
It's-
bro.
it's-
It's shit is whack, bro. Like it's
you're in charge of cultivating your son's soul.
that's a fact.
So
That's a
you
fact.
don't have to. I go back to my point. I don't give a damn who got soul or not. I got soul. I know I love this music stuff. You can't get me to ever stop doing it.
That's
What
real.
I heard is that hip hop is giving you a whole lot of passion, or it's giving you a place to funnel your passion.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Shit, it's getting ready to get me some damn Andy's custard in a minute. I'm hungry.
Cut the check. All right, y'all. I got to get us the fuck up out of here. 4-piece dinner.
4-piece dinner.
Is it out now?
No,
I'm mad at you.
it's not
I'm
out.
mad at you
Listen,
because I just feel like, whose fault is it?
That's a good question.
Mm.
I don't
I'm
think
not
it's anyone's
accepting.
fault.
I'm about to say I'm not accepting any.
I don't
fault.
think it's anyone's fault. I
Okay.
don't think it's anyone's fault.
Well, I mean, okay, there's no fault, but
I'm not
can
accepting.
we get
When we gonna give it? When
Bon
we gonna,
Jonas here reporting live from Syke Studios,
when are we gonna drop this on these
asking
niggas, bro?
if we could please get 4-piece dinner
Listen,
sooner than later.
you guys have heard B try to explain his rhyme scheme. We're trying to figure out the right date. It's going to take 2 months.
No way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What is it? February?
Y'all look. Don't
It's
make me,
coming before.
Don't make me put what we put in the damn text. I was like, hey,
Before-
are we really doing it?
Bro,
Like, we gotta.
before first quarter. It's coming out first quarter.
Look, y'all.
That's 2 months. Actually,
at
that's 1 more month.
It's coming real close, real close.
Yefta Minch out now.
Sign
4-piece dinner is coming out very soon.
soon.
It's done, bro. We just gotta like do more shit like this.
All right. I'm not gonna harass you then. I'm not upset with
No,
you.
yeah.
It's no, that's a good
Harass it,
question.
please.
Please, yeah, don't harass us.
I do.
Keep
I
it
need.
in- keep
I
it
need
in-
to hear this shit, man.
All we gotta do is keep doing shit like this.
Minch is out. 4-piece dinner is on the way.
4 of them.
You motherfuckers are, as a collective, y'all are some dope individuals. As a duo, y'all are a dope ass collab set, and as individuals, y'all are some just impeccable motherfuckers. I had to throw in a nice articulated word for them. But look, I got to get us up out of here. Is there anything you want to let them know before we go? And with that, y'all,
It's okay to like other people's music too. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
It's okay to be a fan of somebody. It's cool, bro. I'm not gonna get Hollywood on you, man.
Bro, whenever I'm
It's okay to be my
I'll tell the
fan.
world this one thing. Whenever you go to express yourself, just fucking do it. Don't think about it. just express who you are. Just fucking be you, bro. Like, you can just be yourself and tell people about yourself. And
That's cool.
And make Young B
Bump
come
Jonas
outside.
here.
Young B don't come outside. He talking all this shit. He don't even come outside.
But
I'm in the house with my baby.
Bump Jonas here with none other than.
Don Domingo.
Young B. Young.
I love that line. I like how he got straight to Don. Like he got serious.
Don Domingo.
Branding.
Stupid.
Hell of a sit down at Syke, y'all. I appreciate you so much. As I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week. And just be some dope motherfuckers. Y'all have a good one. Peace. And stop being stupid.
Yeah.
That was hard. That was a good one.
Get money.
Oh, you fucking kidding me, right?
Is this supposed to be recording?
Woo!